Well, good morning and welcome to day 4 of Daily Reflections. And as we're going through this week quite quickly, we're looking at dreams and visions. And this morning, I wanted to take us through another part that can sometimes distract us or move us away. And that is holding on to your dreams' values. It's so important. And in Galatians 6, it says this, it says, let us not be weary of doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we don't give up. Now, the thing is with dreams, visions, or callings, or things that you're holding on to, is that sometimes we go down a road and we forget where we are. We get carried away or caught up into the daily living of where we are. And what happens is you lose sight of the purpose that you had in the first place. Now, you may say, well, I'm still thereabouts and whatever. But, if you went on a long walk and you were 1 degree off, you will be nowhere near where you're meant to be. And that's the thing with callings and dreams, is that sometimes we get distracted, we get moved away. And I just want to put this in these 3 points into your view. Really, is firstly, we must remember for why we were doing the things we're doing. So remember those visions, remember the calling and the dream. Remember and place it daily in your life, because they're like signposts that are placed there to guide you in the right direction. So just remember the main points of the reason why you're doing that. You wouldn't go out for a long walk, would you? And you wouldn't put the right footwear on. That's what it's like to have dreams and visions. We must remember to remember the calling and the reason why we were going on that way in the first place. The second thing is to remember the impact that you're having. God has placed you with this and responsible for this, and He asks you to just guide it, supervise it into place. But on the way, you're influencing people along the way, because your faith and your belief is absolutely encouraging others to do the same. So remember that whatever you're doing, there are people watching, or there are people near you that you are influencing to get to where you're going. You will influence others and encourage others to do what they're doing. And thirdly, we are to trust in the promises of God. Now, this for me is the most important one, keeping clear what those promises are from God, remembering who you are, and also remembering who God has made you to be to fulfill the purpose He's given you. Now, you may say, oh, well, yeah, but I'm not as good as so-and-so, I'm not as good as so. God isn't asking so-and-so to do it. He's asking you to do it. He's placed it in your hands, and He's asking you to use your hands to move that forward. So as I draw close to day 4 of this Dreams and Visions, I just want to pray for you, because some of you may be struggling as you're walking through this on this journey. So Lord, I just want to thank you for the way that you entrust in us and you allow us to walk the walk. And Lord, even though we make mistakes, you help us and guide us along the way. And I just want to keep your promises clear and in front of me. And Lord, as we progress through the rest of this week, Lord, remind us of the call that you've placed on our lives. Remind us of the promises of who we are in you. But most of all, Lord, I pray that you excite our hearts and pick up our hearts no matter where we are. If we're weary, Lord, we've sat down and had some refreshment and we're ready for the battle again. So, Lord, I just want to thank you for your callings. Thank you for your promises. Thank you for dreams and visions. And Lord, just bless each one today as we move forward. So that's it for today, and I hope that's really been very good, encouraging for you and helped you to move on. So until tomorrow, I will see you tomorrow as we do day 5.